everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Adam and I'm a personal trainer, and as you can probably tell, this week we are in the home gym. I thought I haven't recorded a video in here in ages, so we'll record this week's video in the home gym. Now you have to bear with me if this is out of focus, because I am flying solo again with the camera this week, because the wifey has gone round to her mum's house, her mum and dad's, with Poppy. Because she hasn't seen him in the last week, with my dad being home visiting me because of my emergency surgery that I explained in last week's video and the week before that. Because we are now on week 3, no, we're past week 3. It was week 3 of my recovery on Wednesday, and we are now Saturday. So we're in week 3, if that makes sense. Or has it been 3 weeks? I can't remember. But it's either one or the other. Now, I took my dad back to the train station yesterday morning, and I've had a really good time with him being here. I've had a really good time with him being back in the UK, if that makes sense. He came back on Monday evening, he got back into Newark, so we've had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning, and then I took him back to the train station for 20 to 1 for him to get the train from Newark to King's Cross, and then he changed over to then he has to be King's Cross and go over to Pancras and get the Gatwick Express to Gatwick, and then wait for his connecting flight, or no, not connecting flight, wait for his flight from Gatwick to Spain, which was an hour late taking off. So we got back into Spain at about 12:30 last night after leaving Newark at 20 to 1, so it was a long day. It gives me a headache even thinking about it. I don't know how Dad manages going from time zone to time zone, etc. Because the week before he came back to the UK, he was in Cyprus on a biking holiday with all of his friends. So he went from Spain to UK, UK to Cyprus, and Cyprus back to UK, and then he was meant to go back to Spain, but he diverted so he could have a week with me and my brother because of my surgery. So then he's then gone back to Spain on the Friday instead of the Monday. So I don't even want to begin to try and work it all out. Like I said, it gives me a headache just thinking about it. But I've had a chance to catch up with loads of jobs that needed doing at home with Dad, which have been really good. So we've bought some new handles in the bathroom cupboards and drawers, which we was meant to do when it was painted and decorated a few months ago, but with everything going off, it just never got done. And then we broke the toilet seat. Well, we broke the second toilet seat because I put a new one on because it cracked, and then the new one cracked. So when the British gas engineer came around and sat on it, so then I've had to get another toilet seat when we got the cupboard handles, which has gone back onto the toilet. Excuse me while I wipe my nose. And then we also got, what else did we get done? What else did we get? Oh, we got loads of flowers for the garden yesterday before we went back, and vegetables to go in the vegetable tubs in the garden. And we've been wanting to put flowers in the garden since last year, but we never got around to doing it again with everything going off with Poppy's arrival and that. Finding out Katie was pregnant last year, and then with the Poppy's arrival at Christmas, which is why Dad was home. So I last saw him on Boxing Day, on Christmas just gone, but because we was in King's Mill, we went in on the 21st until the 27th. I couldn't see him over Christmas, and the last time I saw him over Christmas was when I was 21. So, but he came up on Boxing Day to see Poppy when she was a day old, because she got born on Christmas Day at 1:08. So yeah, so it was really nice to see him. Also, I needed some new straps for my leg splint for ages. And while Dad was home, he said, right, ring him. So I rung him, and normally they just send him to Newark Hospital, and then I pick him up because orthotics is based at King's Mill. But they said, can you pop into the workshop? I explained that my dad was home and I was taking a week off work, which is why Katie's gone round to her mum's, so I catch up on emails and coursework that I haven't done for the past week. And they said, can you come down to the workshop at King's Mill? So I asked my dad, and he said, yeah, let's go down, let's have a road trip. So if you just bear with me, I will show you what they've done. Oh, that's scary, close up. Oh, let me just turn it around so I can see what you can see. So here's my leg splint. They've issued me a new strap there, and then a new strap there. As you can see, it goes round. Ooh, move the camera strap out of the way. Oh no, that's my good leg. As you can see, it goes round and holds my leg splint in. But the guy in the workshop says, oh, I've noticed you've got a split on your splint. So they've ordered me a new one because that's health and safety, that can dig into my leg. And if that's starting there, there's another one starting on that side as well, if you can see. So once I get the new splint, I will let you know. Let's put you back over here. Now, I did manage to get one email done yesterday afternoon after we dropped that off at the train station. Boxing England had arranged for me to go on my level 1 boxing coaching course last year, but because we found out Katie was pregnant in August, I couldn't go on it because it was just a nightmare trying to get the house ready for Poppy's arrival, etc. So I told them I couldn't come, and luckily they postponed it and says yes, you can come in the new year. Now we are in June already, and I emailed them in January to say Poppy had been born, etc. and can I come on it, but then with everything going off, I haven't got around to arranging to go on another course. So seeing that I had all this time off this week, and Dad had gone in yesterday, I thought I would catch up on it and email him, and it looks like I'm going to go to a course in September. So if you just bear with me, I will just move the camera over again. Let me turn that back round again, and I'll move the strap out of the way so you can't see it. So this is the folder. They emailed me the folder for the course last year, and I printed it out. It says part 1, but it is level 1. So let's open it up and show you. So it says health and safety, health and welfare, participant-centered approach. You have to bear with me with my dyslexia. Training and competition, effective coaching skills. Now when I printed it off, I put all the dividers in for each section. So we just jump to section. An introduction to the course. So the first section, safety, health and welfare, etc. Next section that says, oh, let me just focus you in a bit more. That's better. Participant-centered approach. All this that I'll learn on the course. Training competitions. Now this is the part I'm really looking forward to. I'll be able to pick up new things to take with my clients that I have each week. All the stretches, exercises. Now I do basic sparring with my clients, but I will be able to pick up and have a qualification and learn new things to train with people, with my current clients and potential new clients. Then we've got defence section. Bear with me while I'm just flicking through, just give you a quick overview. And then we have effective coaching skills section. I'm sure you got the idea of it. So let me just put you back over here. Let me turn the screen around so I can see what you can see. Just bear with me while I close the folder. Now, as I said, this is week 3 of my recovery. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but this is week 3. Well, it was week 3 on Wednesday, or is it week 3 on Wednesday, or was it week 3? I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's been 3 weeks. So, as I mentioned in my last video, I had bloating on my stomach, which is what I went to see the nurse practitioner for last Monday. And she said it's all the gas that they pump you full so they can see what they're doing when they keyhole surgery to remove my appendix. Now, I discovered a hack to reduce my bloating. Now, the nurse practitioner and my mum, who used to be a chemist before she took her retirement, said I should use a hot water bottle on my stomach. Because when you think about it, when females are on their period each month, they're advised to use a hot water bottle to reduce the swelling. So why shouldn't it work for me? So I was using Poppy's hot water bottle, and then I ordered this off Amazon, a hot water bottle belt. So I'll show you. The hot water bottle comes out the belt, you put it in, just bear with me while I put it back in, and then you put it on your stomach, you bring the belt round, you velcro it in. So just bear with me while I chop the top of my head off so I can show you. So it sits on your core or your stomach area, and I've been able to walk around the house with it while I've had it on during the day. And believe it or not, it has really reduced my bloating. So when I go back to my clients next week, I won't look as pregnant, as I said in the last video. And also, I'm really looking forward to getting back to the residential homes that I go to. I do currently 4 in Newark at the moment. And the idea is, with the boxing, as well as teaching my clients, I will be able to introduce that to the residential homes and hopefully the community groups, because I have one coming on this week, which is South Skull, and then I go next week, will be Collingham, and then it goes back. Now, I was meant to start this on the first week of my recovery, or was it the week when I was in hospital after my surgery? I can't remember. So I'll have to postpone it. So that's starting next week, which I'm really looking forward to. And also, I have a new client on Friday who was meant to start on the Friday when I was in hospital recovering after my surgery. So it's going to be a really busy week next week. And I've ordered off Temu, is it? T-E-M-U. The wifey suggested it. Now, I ordered that gadget that I showed you last week for recording, and that lighting ring on the stand, and it was really good. It took a while to get here, but it's pennies. I mean, all that cost me, I think it was like £10.40. So I had a quick look through on the app, and I've seen a kiddies boxing stand. So it's a boxing ball, and then it's on a stand with some gloves. So I've ordered that, and when that comes, I will show you. I've also ordered a indoor badminton net and some indoor rackets, plastic rackets, that I thought I could use at the residential homes that I go to with the residents. And also I could use the kiddies boxing bag, because one of my clients got a young daughter, and she enjoys working out with us when I'm training her mum. So I thought I could use that with her. And then I thought, once I've got my coaching qualification, I'll be able to go and take it into the care homes, etc. Right, I think that's everything filled up to date. So I will check in with you next week once I've started back at work and let you know how that's going. So don't forget to like and share this video, and if you're new to the channel, hit that little subscribe button. And if the wifey was here, she would say turn on your post notifications so you get notified when I upload a new video. Bye guys, see ya!